So, how's it going, guys? Shady here, back with another video, and today I wanted to do a little Unchained update. I was seeing a lot of comments on the last video I put with the Unchained with apollousa and no second SHYAMA, no disaster, just the one with my apollousa, and I've realized some things I needed to change on my combos, and one thing I changed on my list was I removed Cherubini because you guys explained me that Sangan doesn't search off of being sent by Cherubini, only if it's sent from the field, which I didn't read that well the card. I thought it would be like Rhino, but it is what it is. So I took out Cherubini and put in Typhon. Besides that, the list is exactly the same, so I'm not going to repeat it. If you want to check it, go to last video, but let's look at the new combos, the new ways to combo off. Yeah, let's just get into my combos. Let's start with the tour guide combo. This is the combo that searches UAM trap, plus you get the full board around Nibiru with apollousa. So we want tour guide plus any trap, and we are going to start with normal summon tour guide. And tour guide effect is going to special summon Sangan. And you're going to link these two off for YuGiOh. You're gonna go YuGiOh Chainlink 1, Sangan Chainlink 2, because you of course need the YuGiOh search more. Like Sangan is just like a bonus here. If your opponent hand traps you, well, it is what it is, you lose your hand trap, but unless you have more edge in your hand, you want to prioritize the YuGiOh draw search. So we go and get ourselves the Sharvara, so we keep our combos going. If not, you just, if you have more engine in your hand, you just get Sangan Chainlink 1 and block it off with YuGiOh. Then we're going to set the trap. We're going to activate Sharvara to pop the trap, and effect of the trap, special summon from the deck. We are going to get here SHYAMA. And SHYAMA and Sharvara, you need to link these two off. This is where your opponent Nibiru's you, can Nibiru you. But it's completely pointless because if your opponent Nibiru's here, you get a free trap, you haven't used SHYAMA in the grave, you have full Griffin lock through Nibiru. So yeah, if your opponent doesn't Nibiru you, which it will not Nibiru you here because it makes no sense, you link those two off for Rage over here because you're Fiend locked while Sharvara is in the field. Now we can use Sharvara to set a trap. We're going to set Chamber from our deck, and we can link these two off for it to negate apollousa. And now what we are going to do is we're going to go SHYAMA on the trap, and we are going to go Chamber Chainlink 1, YuGiOh Chainlink 2 to banish itself. YuGiOh special summons back the Sharvara, and you get Sarama from your deck. So now you can overlay for Caesar, and you can use Sarama to set back Chamber and pop itself. So you end on double negate on apollousa, you end on Caesar, which is big follow-up, and you can use, of course, Chamber to revive Rage and link off with your opponent's monster at any time. So it's like technically 4 disruptions on field plus another 3 disruptions when you flip trap and get back rage. And of course you're saying and you search an end trap, so you can get Droll to your hand, you can get Veiler, you can get an Ash, whatever works the best for your matchup. Or if you're going blindly, I would personally search Droll, because going second into a full board and playing around Droll is basically impossible, and you have great follow-up. Even if you Droll so you can Caesar search, you can at least get the Sharvara, and you just have so many disruptions. It's really good. So this is the third eye combo. Let's get into another combo really good. Let's go for Sharvara plus Trap. And if you want to do an apollousa board with this hand, it's kind of awkward. It's better if you have like a second trap or an extender, but I'll show all those options as well. Let's just get into the combo. We're gonna set Escape, pop it with Sharvara effect, and Escape summons from the deck. We want to summon SHYAMA, and we link these two off for Yama. Chainlink 1 Yama, chainlink 2 Sharvara. Sharvara is going to set Escape because we already have Escape. No, a Chamber because we have Escape, right. And we are going to search Sarama. We're going to normal Sarama effect to set back Escape, pop Chamber. Yeah, right here. And now Escape effect can special summon from the deck. Just get anything, like any monster roll. Could be like an Arua, for example. Yeah, could be an Arua. And now we can just link all 3 of them into 3 material apollousa, and we can go SHYAMA, pop, Yama effect, get back Sharvara, and then on Caesar plus triple negate apollousa. Of course, this board is not as great as we could go with Sharvara, for example. This board can be much better if you have like another trap. So for example, let's say you have a second Escape. What you do right here, if you wanted to end on a board that could utilize Escape, is you would go Sharvara, pop Escape, and right here you summon a Arua instead of Sharvara, and you link the 2 of them off and go for Yama, and yada yada yada, same thing as always. Get Escape, we get Chamber and Sarama, and you go Sarama, and right here what we would do is we set one, pop another effect. No, sorry, not this one. You need the trap to remain on field. You want to send summon a Arua and pop it, and then Arua summon SHYAMA from the deck. And now you link all 3 away for the 3 material apollousa. And now you go SHYAMA on the trap. Trap effect. You special summon anything from the deck, like we use SHYAMA and Arua, so let's go for one Rakia. But doesn't really matter. And you keep Yama here on the grave, and you just link the two of them for Rage, and you end right here with Escape, Rage, and apollousa. So now during your opponent's turn you can Rage, and then you Yama, back to Rage, and of course the Rage gets you back Sharvara. And you can still go Rage into SP effect, blah blah. So that's the setup. And now if you have, let's say, Chamber, like this. I like Chamber more, so if you have Chamber plus Escape, I would rather keep Chamber for the next turn, so I'll combo with Escape. At least for this line, for this specific line, I would rather keep Escape. You'll see it soon, so you go Sharvara, pop, Escape effect, you summon anything really, and right here, you want it to be really just anything. Could be either, no, let's not do SHYAMA. Let's just do Arua as always. We go Yama, Sharvara and Yama, so we get another trap, so we get the Escape from our field, from our deck, sorry. No, the chamber. And then we can search the SHYAMA, you normal, and you summon and pop. So now you summon SHYAMA, and you need SHYAMA because you want to link off right here these two for the Rage. So you have Rage to chamber back on your opponent's turn, and you link these two for 2 material apple. And so now you can SHYAMA, pop the trap, and you go Yama effect right here, and you don't activate anything off the trap because otherwise it's like you could get Rakia, but for what? You know, it just really doesn't matter at all. So you just Yama back the Sharvara so you can Caesar. And so you end right here, like this, with Caesar, apollousa, trap, just like the first tour guide combo. You simply just this way you get to keep the Caesar interruptions plus Goddess, and you can just revive Rage, and on top of these 4 interruptions you have another 3 off of going into SP, as you take 1 monster for the summon, you banish another with SP, and then you can banish a second one. So Rage by itself is 3 interruptions plus 2 plus another 2, it's like 7 interruptions. Really, really nice. And nice follow-up as well, because Caesar just gives you so much. It will give you the Surge, it's gonna give you the set of Sharvara. So really nice. And the main difference between these boards, as well as the ending on Rakia that I spoke, is that Since we're gonna finish with Caesar, and now the board doesn't lose to Super Poly like someone mentioned on my last video. So now we don't lose to Super Poly with this board. It's like we lose to other board breakers, but board breakers are not good at all this format, or at least people don't main them. So if you're going first and you're scared of end traps, you do these combos and then you can just change your combos to the combos that I'm going to show you right now, which don't go through apollousa, and just play around board breakers as well. For those game 2 and 3 when your opponent sides in and might have some board breakers. So let's go for the typical Arua plus trap. This can also be done starting with Sharvara. But of course Sharvara has also the apollousa options that you don't have with Arua because Arua locks you. So you go and get the trap and go Arua, pop the trap effect. You get Sharvara. Then we can link these two off for summon number 3. Yama chain link 1, Sharvara chain link 2. So we go and get the other trap. Let's get escape here, and you can get let's go with SHYAMA. Where is it? SHYAMA. Oh, right here. So you search SHYAMA, and you can normal summon it here. And we're gonna go SHYAMA, and we're gonna summon and pop Arua, and you're gonna activate its effect. And I like to get SHYAMA here because it's gonna be your opponent can Nibiru you right here, so I like to get SHYAMA, and you're gonna use SHYAMA to pop here and get Rakia. And how you do it is you can link these two off, for example, and on rage, and like you can just pass on this and just play around interruptions really nicely. Or another example, because yeah, this doesn't seem like much, but it's a bit like layered, because you have escape, of course, that can just pop 2 cards. So this is one interruption, and if you pop Rakia, for example, you get another from the deck. Like you can get Unchained from the deck, which is another interruption, so 2 interruptions. Rage is always 3 interruptions. You can escape Rage instead and revive it back with Yama. If you don't need to shotgun escape, you can always like just pop it with Rakia to dodge things. For example, if your opponent tries to change of art, you can just Rakia dodge, and then you also get back Sharvara to your hand. So now you have more options as well, because you can Sharvara pop the Rakia at any time to get the abominable, and you can always Yama revive him, the rage. You can escape with Sharvara, and Sharvara gets you into another trap for follow-up. So it's really nice. These Unchained boards, even without Caesar, are really layered, and you can just play around Nibiru really well because of it. Another option is, if you're right here, you're like this, we summon SHYAMA here, our grave was this 3. You can also link these two off if you want to end on the full board. This is not much playing against Nibiru, but playing against board breakers. The other one is more if you're really scared of Nibiru, because you can always, if they activate Nibiru, you go Rakia, pop Rage, and then you can play from that. So if your opponent has Nibiru and he uses it, you just dodge everything and then set up your full board. And even if you pass on it, it's more than fine. But yeah, you make a second YAMA here because you want YAMA in the grave and you want YAMA for next turn if you're not scared of Nibiru and want to go full combo. Because now you're gonna go SHYAMA, pop here, and you're gonna go Sarama and then YAMA. YAMA gets you the Sharvara for the Caesar play, and right here you can get Rakia, just because it's an extra body. And you go into Caesar and you link these two for the Rage now. So you still end on like the full board with Caesar as well. And you're still playing around board breakers. You have Escape and stuff, which is really nice. Especially if you have like another card set on the field, you play around evenly so well because you can just escape, pop the Rage and the random, and then you banish this and you YAMA back the Rage again, and the Rage of course is gonna get you back something, so we can right now get back Sarama for follow-up. And we still have both Caesar and Rage if they evenly match us, so they will just lose their battle phase for no reason. So I like this board to play around board breakers, and you need to do it that way because if you don't play the second SHYAMA or the second or the Disaster, you need to go through 2 YAMAs in this combo, just so that you can use one to revive the Sharvara on your turn, and then you have the other one to dodge board breakers during your opponent's turn. And yeah, those are basically like the Unchained combos that you can do right here. You have the option for apollousa if you're more scared of something like end traps. So I would do those basically like game 1, and game 2 or 3 I would probably switch for board breakers, most probably, in case your opponent just sides them in. And yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like down below if you did. Comment if you have any questions or suggestions, and subscribe never to miss any of my future videos. And that's gonna be it. I'm gonna see you guys next time.